doesn't that would have caused the fight to stop. I can't say it 100% because this is one thing that it made it hard. It made it hard on the guy, and okay, I can understand that, and I have sympathy for his situation. I'm it it sucks. The name being changed, I have always thought that it would, and when I say always, it's like since I go and talk to the people and get all this done at the courthouse and everything. Yeah, like it doesn't null anything. Like there's even whenever you go to do it, it's on the paperwork. It's telling you this doesn't void any contracts. This won't. Yeah, this doesn't take away anything that you're doing anywhere else. It is adamant about it. But I don't. Is it like that everywhere? Like I don't. You are a lawyer, man. Is it like that everywhere, or is that a regional, state, certain place kind of like?
Okay, what? Oh, sorry. Is what like that? That you can sign a name that's not your own?
It's change if you change your name.
Yeah. Okay. So if I sign a document, we'll do this in a hypothetical, like we're in law school,
Okay.
right? So I sign a document, Nick Rekieta, and then I want to change my name to Tonkasaw. Does that void a contract? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Like name changes. I didn't think had any kind of bearing on it. You bring in the paperwork, and it's there it is. This was the name. This is the name now. Like that is
Sure.
the extent that I thought had to be. That is what I thought was all that had to be done. That would be my mistake. That would be my fuck up.
Yeah, because the problem that you've got with the name change is that a name change doesn't void a contract, but if they can't verify that the name on the blood work is the name of the person who signed the document, then they don't know that they've got the right blood work, right?
No. And again, that's why I was saying I understand his position. That's why I was trying to work with him. I was trying to work with him. Is like I was essentially begging anything to make it happen.
But you realize there's nothing
there's
nothing he can do to make it happen.
Well, again, he said that there was a lot of it that had to do with he would have to be able to guarantee that I could be producing. I can't even remember exactly which things he said he needed. Fuck. Hold on.
But I mean, the ultimate problem is okay. So, are you familiar with?
He said he was thinking that I wouldn't be able to bring in an identificator to show that I was this person, and there was a big hubbub about, well, he's gonna send a ringer, even though they all know what the fuck I look like.
Yeah, but the athletic commission doesn't.
But I can get the athletic commission, but I was told I would just be able to hand them the paperwork.
Like, okay, so the problem with this is that Tennessee has rules about fighting, and my understanding is that they're pretty lax, but they are still there. And the rule that you'd be violating is that you have 7 days to get your license to be a fighter, 7 days prior to the event. And that a fight promoter has to run the event 30 days. They have to get a license to run the event 30 days prior to the event. So, like, you got an extension beyond, because obviously Friday was 7 days before.
Yeah, but that was on the medicals. Like,
right, but the medicals are part of the licensing program.
Yeah, but all right. The thing with the medicals, the medicals weren't an issue. They go through and everything, but then it becomes the name change. That's what ended up becoming the big issue. Like, and it's you point to medical. Well, there's the discrepancy from here to here, and I understand, and that sucks.
But why
I apologized to him for it, and I told him I was very sorry for that. That is genuinely my fuck up. If that is what hinged, that sucks. And I told him I was sorry then.
Why did you change your name?
Oh, it was fuck. There's like 4 or 5 reasons.
Why did you do it now? Because to me, if I was going to change my name, like I can see.
Well, it wasn't like a now thing. It was like when you said the 7-day thing. It was you were doing it before 7 days.
Right, but when I say now, I mean like relative now. So for me, just hear me out here. For me, if I'm, for example, an internet personality who's been doxxed and maybe want to get away from it, and that'd be absolutely understandable. Like you want to get away from it. I know there's some stuff with your family, and anytime family gets involved, like I sympathize automatically. I don't ever condone anyone bothering anyone's family. Like if you've got a problem with me, make fun of me all you want. I don't care. That's my thing. You want to.
That's how most people are.
Right, but when you start talking about people who are uninvolved or bothering people who are uninvolved, I'm not really for that. So I could certainly understand if someone had decided, you know what, I've been in this internet game. There's a community that may not like me, and now it's manifested into affecting people that aren't me. So and again, I'm hypothetical here. You haven't told me any of this.
It's not a terrible hypothetical you got there,
but if you wanted to get away, change your name and kind of get away from that, just in case to kind of fend off some doxing, fully understandable. But to me, I would do it after the fight, because you're going to this fight. If your real name, your new name or whatever gets onto one of these documents, there's always a chance, even though you're both under NDA. That something could leak somewhere. Valor could get hacked. I mean, who knows, right? There's all sorts of weird operations going on. So to me, it makes sense to change your name after the fight. Why choose now? I mean, and I'm basing this on hearing that about 3 days ago you filed the paperwork to change your name. And if I'm wrong on that, feel free to correct the record. But that's what I understand. Why change between the time of the signing and now? Like, why would you do it then?
You should have kept going to hypothetical. You were on. You damn good hypothetical. Damn good hypothetical.
I kind of do this for a living.
you not terrible. Not terrible at it. It's more or less right on a hypothetical. It's just fucking.
Sure, but why before the fight? Like, what were you just? Give me something. Like what's the motivation? Because to me, okay. How about this? Did you sign the document with your old name or your new name?
Which document?
The contract, the original contract.
Original contract's the new name.
Okay, so you signed the document with your new name. You haven't actually changed the name yet. You've filed, right? You filed for the name change. Is that correct? Am I right on that?
No, all right, hold on. I think we got it backwards in the documents you're talking about. I think it'd be old name, then I'm... All right, go ask the question again, because I think it got fumbled up.
Okay, so on the contract with the fight promoter,
mm-hmm.
Did you sign your original name or the proposed new name?
The one Vegas original.
Okay, so that's the original name. So then... how does the blood work mismatch? So your blood work is then under the new name, is that correct?
I can just show it to you. Hold on.
Yeah, send me the link. I'll read some chats. Now I have a question for you to start thinking about. You don't have to answer right now, but I have lots of requests for people